Hello Captains, it's me TONIK TZW, and this video I'm hoping to release on Friday night. I've got 3 Krakens over the weekend for you. We've got the Queen Mary, the Plymouth and the Julio Caesarea. This one is the tier 8 Velos, and I wanted to talk about thinking tactically. Now, if you're a destroyer player, you have 3 jobs in a game. They are to spot the enemy team, to take control of capture points, certainly if it's a domination game, and then to kill any targets that you are able to. You should not be running around the map, down the flanks, trying to hunt a carrier at the back of a map if you do not control the map. Your team will not like you for doing something like that, and you will get called all kinds of names. Now, part of being a destroyer player is being able to think on the fly, to understand what is going on the map, who the risks are to your team, who the risks are to you, and what you can do to give your team an advantage in those situations. Now, we've been up tiered here to legendary. There's a lot of very, very big battleships out there, and you're going to see a destroyer player who's going to make a terrible mistake, and thankfully it's not going to be me. It's going to be red team's destroyer who's going to come charging up the map, and he is thankfully going to get focused fire to hell and be out of the game in an instant. And I don't know if somebody popped up radar there, but he was detected well before he was actually spotted. But look at this, every man and his dog is on that guy, and he is out of the game. Now, there's a Worcester here that I'm going to sail into the side of and trade some paint with, because I can't see him off the left side of my screen. But having taken out that destroyer, knowing there's 2 in the game, that is a flank wide open. There's nobody in this centre cap here, which means that red team's other destroyer is out there somewhere else. Now, this is where it comes down to thinking tactically. I've put torpedoes out there. We've got a hit on the Yamato, and I'm telling this guy here that I am going to set a smoke screen and give him the affirmative, and I'm going to drop this smoke right on the corner of the island here for this Worcester, because there are a lot of very big targets out there. Now, normally I would save my smoke screens for myself. I don't drop smoke screens for other people, so don't ask me to. But in this case, this Worcester has played an excellent opening game, and so we are now going to push through and do all the spotting for him. We've got 2 caps. We're not going to get the 3rd ring because red team is sat on the outskirts of the map, but I am going to do my bit and keep these guys spotted, because they've lost their destroyers. We've got 3 very big battleships, and they can do absolutely nothing now, because unless somebody's shooting at them, they've got nobody to spot for them. They've got nobody to push in and capture the control points, and that means that they are going to get killed. It's as simple as that. This is about breaking through. It's about exploiting an opportunity. It's about understanding what is going on in the map tactically and putting yourself in the position where you can do the absolute best for your team. We've got a GK, we've got an Aki out there, we've got a Rhode Island. We need to be careful of his secondaries and his radar. I think I did push a little bit too close to that Rhode Island. But he obviously has radar, but I can't actually remember if he uses it. But he should be using it, because he knows there's a destroyer out here in front of him, spotting him, because there's torpedoes on the way. So it's obvious that there is a DD out here. There's obvious that there is a destroyer that is within torpedo range, and that Rhode Island should have been thinking, I need to use my radar, and then my secondaries can hopefully pick this guy up. But instead, we've got 3 legendary tier battleships in full reverse trying to bow tank. All they're doing is getting closer to each other. We see that the zone is being taken. We spot the Napoli. He's trying to come through on the centre of the map, flanked, but everybody is going to put fire onto him too. The Rhode Island is going to start running. The GK takes some more torpedoes. He's got another flood. We're taking up the damage, and we're doing nothing. we're doing absolutely nothing. We get a little bit too close to the Rhode Island there, so we're going to turn around and we're going to pull back a little bit. His secondaries are going to take a while to fire. Now again would be an ideal time for him to light up his radar if it's not on cooldown, but we don't get it. We don't get radared. We pull away. He knows there's obviously torpedoes on the way, and he's trying to turn and get towards the back of the map as quick as he possibly can. So we're going to be cheeky, and we're going to try and add insult to injury. Because in putting that turn in, he's exposed a broadside to our team that are on the right flank there, and he's going to get absolutely chunked and chipped away until such time as he's got nothing left. And another reason that I do this to battleships is exactly for this reason, look, because he has just put a salvo at me and not one of my teammates. We're going to pop the smoke. We're going to try him to force to burn a radar if he has got it available, but he's out of the game. He's gone. The Aki is almost into the next game. He's that far back. Red team have managed to push up the other flank, but they're not getting very far with it, really, are they? We can see where their last destroyer is. He's tucked in behind an island on the right edge of the map. I don't think he's doing a very good job of it, is he really? Because their other two ships are pinned, completely pinned behind that little set of two islands there on around the 4 o'clock position. We're going to close down some range on the Aki. We're going to pop some shots at him as well, because we're just going to farm him for a little bit of damage. But the destroyer does pick up a kill on the Wisconsin. I have no idea how he managed that. But the Aki, I don't know how much you paid to get that out of a crate, mate. But however much you did pay, it obviously wasn't worth it, because you didn't get a chance to do anything. Defense and the destroyer are the last people standing. The defense is making a run into the center of the cap to contest, but our team have been absolute stars. Look, they've all pushed forward into the capture point, and normally on this map most ships sit at the back waiting for something to happen, but the destroyer is out of the match. The defense is the last ship standing. We're not even halfway through a game here. 7 minutes 30 would be the halfway point. We're on 7:40 now. Is the defense going to go out before we even get halfway through the game? That's a question. 5 seconds remaining. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shots are going in. There's the halfway point of the match. We're on 134,000 damage, which I want to say is not a bad tally. Damage isn't the measure of a good game, though. It's where you finish on the base XP. But there we go, 7 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, so 7 minutes and 45 played. And I think that one happened purely because Red Team lost their destroyer. Very early match, we had a great Worcester player who popped that radar, got rid of him, and then Red Team were in full retreat. Top of the board, 2600 XP, Worcester there, 2450, Rhode Island, 22. So the team pulled quite a few decent results out of that one. It was an absolute win. So there is one example. There's going to be another one in the Brandenburg coming up. No, it's not the Brandenburg, it's the Schlieffen, and I'll put that one out on Saturday along with another Kraken video. So stay tuned, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, and until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and goodbye.